Hello, my name's James Shaw and I am vlogging my journey to the Tokyo Paralympic Games for the LTA. In the first episode I showed you what it was like in the training camp in Japan with the rest of the GB team, and now I'm going behind the scenes to show you the secrets behind my training with my trainer Chris in the Loughborough gym. Let's have a look. So I'm here in the gym with Chris, so alright Chris.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Mears from Chris Mears Health and Fitness, and I've been training James for about 5 years. We train twice a week in the gym, and we have a programme that we set for you to go a third time. As we build towards the tournament, it's more centred around speed and power, and then out of a tournament block we're looking at more of the foundation.
When we first started working together, like, my nutrition wasn't quite right, my energy levels were low, so I was having to have more rest, not being able to train enough, and
uni student as well, weren't you?
Yeah, that didn't help, not at all.
As you're training 6 times a week through multiple disciplines, can get quite hectic. So I suppose the number one priority is just ensuring he stays injury free.
Initially, before I started working with Chris, it was like I wasn't very strong and I wasn't aware of my body very well at all. I've got a condition called cerebral palsy, which basically affects the muscles in my body, so it causes tightness in them and also poor coordination. So I think since working with yourself, it's been a lot of trying out lots of different activities to see which one works best, because an exercise based for someone else might not necessarily work for me.
From the initial period, like James's actual ability to activate certain muscles or feel the muscle working the right way was always quite difficult, and some exercises that I would ideally use with someone else never quite had the same effect with James in some aspects. So I suppose here that we've almost created a bit of, at times, a play environment, like a bit of this sort of learning environment where we're always trying different things, and probably a bit of a crossover from your coach as well.
Yeah.
Who like to try little things constantly to sort of see where we can get the most bang for your buck, as they say. Over the time of 5 years, the programme has developed to be a lot wider probably, and a bit more broader in its exercise range than perhaps when we first started, where it was perhaps a bit more basic and a bit more repetitive.
I think it's opened my eyes to new things, because before I was quite rigid and wanted to do the same thing because I just wanted to get strong and just see the numbers improve, which is important, but to improve on court, the numbers in the gym don't always correlate to necessarily just to be better on court. And I think it's been not being afraid to go back, reduce the strength or reduce the weight a little bit, just to make sure that I'm engaging the right muscles, and constantly having that discussion with yourself, just like you just going to me, are you feeling it here, are you feeling it there? And just getting a greater body awareness, that's been the massive improvement I think over the past 5 years.
Yeah, spot on.
This year I was at the British Open in Nottingham, which is the second biggest wheelchair event under Wimbledon in the UK. You got to come and watch me, which is I think a good experience for you, was it?
Yeah, definitely with the division that James plays within, there aren't many opportunities to see him play at an elite level, so being fortunate to have it on our doorstep, and it's great to see. Building into the Paralympics, it's nice to see where James is at in comparison to other people in the division. Unfortunately, it was a loss that day, I saw. Maybe a bit of bad luck from me.
Started out well, and then when you turned up, but I got a really good first win the first day, and then the second day it was playing the world number 6 from Australia, and it was a tough match, but I think having matches like that, you become aware of what needs to be done.
Yeah, it was a tight first set, wasn't it? But then the other guys had that, in comparison to James, perhaps that extra little bit of speed, that extra little bit of power, and that was probably a bit of a telling difference on the day, wasn't it? But at the same point, tight first set and some very, very perhaps tough results you've had against top 10 players, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been 3 sets.
But then at the same time, getting closer and closer to them is very rewarding. But great to see James in that, and just see how he is shaping up with what we're just about a year out now, aren't we? To see how he is progressing and see that the numbers that we perhaps have in here and the numbers that he does in his testing with his speed, just always check, well, we are always checking that they are improving constantly, which they are.
Yeah.
So things are set up in such a way that we know that we're going to be challenging these guys. If we know all these things are correlated and improving, we know that we'll be challenging and performing well.
Yeah. Sweet. So, have you been saving the pennies so you can fly out with me?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, good.
You're going to take me there, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's class. It's a long way. Anything after
I'm not going first.
anything over 6 hours is business rates. Surely.
Cut. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to the LTA YouTube page as well as my own personal one, James Shaw Wheelchair Tennis, so you don't miss out on any of my videos on my road to Tokyo Paralympic Games. Thanks. Bye.